Hi everyone, Vince with Boomer Electronics here. Hope you're all having a nice day. Today I'm going to be looking at a Sega Game Gear that someone sent in for diagnostics. So this Game Gear has already been recapped, so don't have to worry about that. We have to worry about why it's not working. What I was told from the customer was that it's not working. I don't know exactly what's wrong with it outside of it apparently not working, so first thing I'm going to do is power it on and see what it's doing. Okay, so we got the power supply outputting 9 volts, Sonic 2 cartridge, and the Game Gear. So I'm going to go ahead and power it on and see if it's doing anything. Absolutely nothing. I'm going to go get some batteries and put those in and see if there's any difference. Nope, still absolutely nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and open it up and see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and try powering it on with the power board disconnected, just in case there's some kind of short going on there. Just rule that out. Nope, same exact thing, so it's not that. Okay. First thing I'm going to check is the power board and see if this is outputting the... Oh, never mind, I see what the problem is. Problem's pretty obvious. This inductor's not there. So this is going to need an inductor, and fortunately I have new inductors for that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop one in and see if this Game Gear works. Okay, we're back. Got that inductor installed. So let's put a screw in here to hold it in place, then we'll give it another test. Okay, let's try it out. Oh, as you can hear there, the game is booted and working, but we're getting nothing visible on the screen. So that is one problem resolved at least. Now we're going to have to see what's going on with this motherboard and why we're not getting any image. Okay, so I was doing some checking on the motherboard. I mean, the soldering job on here isn't the greatest, but it's not the worst either. But I did notice this trace over here from this capacitor. It runs from what used to be an electrolytic here. I don't know which capacitor this is. I can't see the marking for it. But it runs from this one to the ceramic one, C59 here. And I notice we're not getting any continuity. You do get continuity from like here to here, but not, it breaks off at this capacitor C59 here. So I'm going to reestablish that connection and see what it's doing then. Okay, I should have got that line reconnected there. Just verify it. Okay, so let me go ahead and see what it does now. Still nothing on the screen. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the motherboard off camera and see if I find anything else. Well, it wasn't too hard. I just took the motherboard out of the shell here, and I saw two dark spots here. Yeah, two dark spots right there. And if you check these vias that are darkened for continuity, just to show my probes are working there. Okay, so this one is working. This one, though, we're not getting anything to the other side. Nothing. Just double check this first one again. Well, looks like the connection isn't making it over here, so it does look like both these vias are damaged. So I'm gonna have to do via repairs on those two vias, and then we'll see if the screen's working on this. Got those vias repaired. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it again and see what happens now. Alright, let's see if the screen's working. Nope. Oh, looks like the game didn't boot this time actually. So let's try it again. Ah, there it goes. Cool. Alright, cool. Looks like it's good. So it was a missing inductor on the power board and broken trace and two bad vias. Looks like it's fixed now. I'll go ahead and test the rest of this off camera. So there we have it, a working Game Gear. I went ahead and tested everything off camera. Everything seems to be working properly with it. I'll let it run for a few hours as well, just to make sure nothing else comes up. I am currently waiting on the customer to get back to me on the inductor replacement. They're gonna have to pay a little bit extra to get that work done. The traces and vias, those are replaced for no additional charge. That's just done as part of the service. If you're interested in getting your Game Gear repaired, check out the links in the description for my Game Gear Diagnostic or Game Gear Recap service if you need that done. So with all that said, hope you learned something and take care.